Let me state this clearly. You are a great doctor, and as such, you are a blessing to your patients. That said, so are your colleagues. They have many of the same diplomas and certificates on their wall as you do. They too are very good at what they do. They also have a friendly and a competent staff, a nice office, and they can resolve their patients' conditions in many of the same ways as you. So why would a new patient visit you and your practice instead of one of your colleagues? Proximity? That simply is not good enough. Let's review. If you've been in practice for a while, your patient population is well established, and you likely get a few new referrals now and then. So do your colleagues. Everything is fairly stable, except lower reimbursements have continued to eat away at your margins for years. And then COVID-19 came and made an already difficult situation even worse. If you're like many doctors, you've come to the conclusion that something has to change. Well, there are only two ways to grow your practice. Both involve differentiating your practice. One is to offer new services to your present patient population and therefore increase the average revenue generated per patient. Or offer a new service that will attract new patients, preferably your ideal patients. To do so, you need to identify a high-value ancillary service that will serve these ideal patients. This means you have to identify the gaps in your present offerings. The gaps are those chronic conditions where your patients are not presently served or are underserved. This is the gap. Understand that if you have chronic patients, very likely your colleagues do too. If you can provide an ancillary service that resolves this chronic condition, you will differentiate your practice and attract new patients. Patients that will readily pay for this new service to resolve their chronic condition. This will grow your practice by bringing in more patients at a higher average revenue. By becoming a hybrid practice and offering new ancillary services that differentiate your practice, you give patients an additional reason to come to your practice over any others. These ideal patients will also refer their friends and family that have the same chronic condition. Now is the best time to become a hybrid practice and bring in new ancillary services that will fill the gaps for your patients and to attract new patients. By becoming a hybrid practice in 2021 and differentiating your practice with new solutions, you can achieve new financial results to offset recent losses while securing your financial future. If you would like to learn how to add $40,000 or more to your bottom line with a new ancillary service, schedule a 15-minute call or simply respond back to this email. I look forward to talking to you, and here's to your continued success. Take care.